Welcome to my Pilates training. Let's start by turning the head to one side and then to the other one with a gentle movement. We will keep breathing naturally and we will do it a few more times. Then we will drop the chin down, going all the way around to the other side, and we will repeat that a couple of times to relax the neck even more. Pay attention that the movement is only happening in the neck and not involving the shoulders. Then we will come back to the center and we will place the hands around the belly. While inhaling through the nose, we will expand the belly, and then while exhaling through the mouth, we will push the belly button in. Just try to imagine to zip a very tight pair of trousers and push the belly button in. Then we will start to slowly warm up the joints of the shoulders by rotating the arms in while inhaling and rotating them out while exhaling. Again, while rotating them in, we will inhale and then we will exhale while rotating them out. A few more times. After that, we will keep warming up the shoulders by rotating one shoulder after the other one to the back. Then we will try to bring the energy of the movement towards the elbows. And then the movement will become bigger and bigger, involving all the arms. During this movement, we will try to keep our body still and to breathe naturally. And then we will try to reverse the direction of the circle. After stopping the arms in front of our chest, while exhaling we will open them to the side, and while inhaling we will bring them back to the front. Remember to push in the belly button and to close the rib cage while exhaling. So again, while opening the arms to the side, we will exhale and then we will inhale while bringing them back to the center. We will grab then with one hand the opposite side of our rib cage. While inhaling, we will try to reach up before bending to the side, and then while exhaling, we will come back to the initial position. So again, while inhaling, we will try to reach up before bending, and then while exhaling we will come back. Then we will go to the other side, having in mind to elongate the spine before bending to the side while inhaling, and then while exhaling we will come back to the center. This exercise is perfect to learn the breathing coordination of the Pilates method, which is a lateral and back breathing. In the next exercise, we will place the hands on the hips, and after bending the knees, we will push the pelvis to the front while exhaling and then to the back while inhaling to mobilize the lower back. I will turn to the side to show you the movement better. So again, we will push the pelvis to the front while exhaling and then to the back while inhaling. Then we will lift one leg up to a 90 degrees position while exhaling, and while inhaling we will put the leg back on the floor. We will always switch legs for 8 times in total. So again, we will lift the leg exhaling, and inhaling we will put it on the floor, paying attention that the hips are not moving while lifting the leg up. Then we will stay up in the 90 degrees position with one leg, and we will tap the floor with the foot while exhaling, and while inhaling we will bend the knee to go back to the initial position. So again, while exhaling we will tap the floor, and while inhaling we will bend the knee. Then we will put a demi-pointed foot on the floor while crossing the arms in front of our chest. While exhaling we will make a twist, and while inhaling we will come back to the center. So again, while exhaling we will twist, and while inhaling we will come back to the center. During the torsion, try to focus on the stability of the hips. We will repeat now the tap down exercise with the other leg. So we will go up with the leg, and we will tap the floor while exhaling, and while inhaling we will bend the knee. Then we will point the foot on the floor while crossing the arms in front of our chest. While exhaling we will make a twist, and while inhaling we will come back to the center. Try to twist all in one piece: arms, shoulders, head and torso. We will do also some spinal mobilization, and I will show it from the side. After placing the hands on the quadriceps, while inhaling we will slide the hands down towards the knees, and then while exhaling we will roll up, starting from the scoop of the belly button. While inhaling, try to imagine to sit on a chair. Remember also to keep the neck in line with the spine, so try not to look at your feet, but look diagonally to the front. So again, while inhaling, we will slide the hands down, and then while exhaling, we will roll up, starting from the scoop of the belly button. Then we will roll down completely, trying to reach for the floor, and we will stay there for a couple of seconds to stretch. And then we will bend the knees and sit on the heels. After crossing the arms in front of the chest, we will make a torsion while exhaling, and then while inhaling, we will come back to the center. We will always change side. So again, while exhaling, we will twist the torso, and while inhaling, we will come back to the center. Remember to grow up and elongate the spine during the twist, and coming back to the center as well. Then we will sit up on our knees, having them at the same distance as our hips. After opening the arms to the side, while exhaling we will bend to the side, and while inhaling we will come back to the center. Try to elongate the spine to the ceiling before bending. So again, while exhaling we will bend to the side, and then while inhaling we will come back to the center. After sitting back on our heels, we will go on all fours. We will start to slide on the floor one arm and the opposite leg while exhaling, and then while inhaling we will come back on all fours. Let's try to switch the coordination every time. So if we had used before the right arm and the left leg, now we will use the left arm and the right leg. Remember to slide them on the floor to get the feeling of elongating. So again, we will slide while exhaling, and then while inhaling we will come back on all fours. After a couple of repetitions, we will be ready to lift a little bit the arm and the leg from the floor while exhaling, trying to keep the hips stable and pressing down on the floor with the opposite arm and leg. Remember to slide on the floor and elongate arm and leg before lifting them up. Passing to a plank position, we will bend the knees on the floor and then we will bend the elbows to bring ourselves in a prone position, remembering to push the belly button in and the tailbone down. After extending both arms to the front, we will try to elongate one arm, lifting it while exhaling, and while inhaling, we will put it back on the floor. We will change arm each time. So again, we will lift the arm up while exhaling, and then while inhaling we will put it back on the floor. Then we will place the hands under our forehead and we will do the same with our legs. So we will exhale, lifting one leg up, and we will inhale, putting the leg back down. Again, while exhaling, we will lift one leg up and we will inhale, putting the leg back down. Then we will open the arms to the side in a 90 degrees angle. While inhaling, we will lift up the chest, elongating the spine. And then while exhaling, we will come back on the floor. Please remember to keep the neck in line with the spine. So again, while inhaling, we will lift up the chest. And then while exhaling, we will come back on the floor. Then we will bring the hands close to the shoulders and pushing the floor away, we will sit in a baby position for a nice stretching moment. Then we will place the hands close to the knees and we will roll up on our heels very slowly. After placing the hands to the front, cross the feet and roll back in a seated position. Then walk to the top of the mat. After grabbing the knees from the back with our hands, we will exhale while curving the back and we will inhale while elongating the spine towards the ceiling. Remember to press the belly button in while exhaling and to look at your belly button. So again, we will exhale while curving our back and we will inhale while elongating the spine. Pay attention also to have always a little bit of space between your chin and the chest. For example, you could try to imagine to have a tennis ball under the chin. This exercise is called C curve because with our body we aim to create the shape of the letter C, and it's perfect to mobilize the spine. Then we will roll down completely on the floor. We can bring the feet closer to us and open the arms to the side. Then we will lift one leg up in a 90 degrees position. While inhaling, we will open the leg to the side, and then while exhaling, we will bring it to the center. So again, while inhaling, we will open the leg to the side, and while exhaling, we will bring it to the center. Pay attention to the stability of your hips, and if you notice that you can't control them, please reduce the movement a little bit. Then we can place the leg down and we can start to work with the other leg. Like before, while inhaling we will open the leg to the side, and then while exhaling we will bring it to the center. After placing the leg on the floor, bring both arms on the quadriceps. While inhaling, we will prepare the position, and while exhaling, we will crunch, sliding the hands till the knees. And then while inhaling, we will roll back on the floor. So again, while exhaling, we will crunch, sliding the hands, and then while inhaling, we will roll back on the floor. Remember that while crunching, we try to look at our knees, and we also try to imagine to have this tennis ball between our chin and our chest. Then we will place the hands back on the floor. While exhaling, we will scoop the belly button in and we will go up into a bridging position. Inhaling, we will keep the position, and then while exhaling, we will slowly roll down on the floor. Again, while exhaling, we will scoop the belly button in. While inhaling, we will keep the bridging position, and then while exhaling, we will slowly roll down. Try to remember to go up in the bridge only until the shoulders, not until the neck, to avoid unnecessary pain and injuries. So again, exhaling, we will scoop the belly button in. While inhaling, we will keep the bridging position. And while exhaling, we will roll down vertebra by vertebra, very slowly. Afterwards, we will rotate on the side. We will grab with one hand our rib cage, and while exhaling, we will lift the rib cage up from the floor and while inhaling, we will melt it again on the floor. So again, while exhaling, we will lift the ribcage up from the floor, and while inhaling, we will melt it on the floor. Then we will lift the ribcage up and we will place one hand on the floor in front of our chest. While exhaling, we will extend the top leg, and while inhaling, we will bend it again. So again, while exhaling, we will extend the top leg, and while inhaling, we will bend it. Then we will keep the leg extended, and while exhaling, we will lift the leg up, and while inhaling, we lower it on the floor. Remember to elongate the leg before lifting each time and to keep the rib cage far from the floor. After bending the knee on top of the other one, we will push the floor away to sit back, and then we will close the legs together to transit to the other side. We will then slide back on the floor, and we will repeat everything on the other side. Like before, we grab the rib cage with our hand. While exhaling, we will lift the rib cage up, and while inhaling, we will melt it on the floor. So again, while exhaling, we will lift the ribcage up, and while inhaling, we will melt it on the floor. Then we will lift the ribcage up, and we will extend the leg, exhaling, and while inhaling, we will bend the leg again. After a few repetitions, we will keep the top leg extended, and while exhaling, we will lift the leg up, and while inhaling, we will lower it on the floor. Remember to elongate the leg before lifting it each time. Remember also to be active on the floor and to keep the ribcage far from the mat. Then we will bend the knee on top of the other one. We will push the floor away to sit back up, and we will lean forward with the forehead on the mat. After opening the arms to the side, we will lean to one side only with the bottom, and we will stay there a couple of seconds to stretch. And then we can change side. It's important to keep breathing, especially during the stretching, to oxygenate the muscles. We will keep switching side to stretch. We will come back to the center, we will roll up on our heels, and after pointing the feet in the back, we will stretch a little bit our legs. Feel free to grab your elbows with the hands, and maybe if you feel like you can turn the head slowly to the right and then to the left to release the tensions of the workout. Then we will place the hands back on the floor And we could try to walk on the mat to one direction to stretch the side of our back. And after a few seconds we can walk on the other side, passing through the center. Then we will come back to the center and slowly, at your own tempo, you can roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Thank you guys, I hope you had fun. If you liked my videos, please subscribe on my very new YouTube channel.